You're rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats.
Marquez and Pecco Bagnaia have different riding styles, Tardozzi explained. In some areas Marc is better, in others Pecco is much better. Pecco is unbeatable in braking, no other rider brakes better than him. Bagnaia is able to brake in a very narrow distance so that it is difficult for his rivals to overtake. Supported by Ducati's high speed, Bagnaia is increasingly powerful on circuits that require acceleration and braking such as the Red Bull Ring in Austria or Sepang in Malaysia. Marquez knows firsthand how difficult it is to overtake Bagnaia. One of the epic duels between them occurred at the 2021 Aragon GP race. At that time Marquez attacked Bagnaia 7 times in the remaining 3 laps but always failed. Taking risks to create an advantage several times has made Bagnaia suffer, especially with the grip of the front tires. The reason is slipping on the front tires is more difficult to prevent, so that Bagnaia has not only failed to finish once due to a low side crash. The last one was of course when the Malaysian GP sprint indirectly closed his chance to score a hat-trick of championship titles. Here is the full news. Ducati Lenovo team manager Davide Tardozzi again showed his confidence in the new rider on his team, Marc Marquez. The presence of Marc Marquez adds to the horror of the Borgo Panigale factory team's garage in MotoGP 2025. The 8-time world champion showed that he was not finished with a series of competitive performances. Placing third in the final standings with the old Ducati motorbike is proof, and it was done when competitors with the same motorbike were having difficulties. However, recruiting Marquez was not an easy decision. Ducati received a flood of criticism for choosing Marquez over Jorge Martin, Prima Pramac, who finally slapped them with the MotoGP championship title. However, Tardozzi is very confident in the great abilities offered by the Ant from Cervera. Data from Marquez's appearance on the track left the man known for his excited reaction stunned. The performance of the riders can be studied with live recordings or telemetry data that records the movements and controls they make on the motorbike. Our engineers really look at the riders' performances very closely, Tardozzi said, as reported by Speedweek.com. They take everything into account and there are graphs about everything. When I saw some of the data on the computer, it was clear to me that this guy was doing things that couldn't be done before he did it. The person Tardozzi was referring to was Marquez. In certain areas, Marc is above everyone else, added the former superbike rider. Tardozzi did not forget another rider in his team's garage, namely Francesco Bagnaia. Although he looks threatened by the arrival of Marquez, Bagnaia is said by Tardozzi to have qualities that are difficult to match. Marquez and Pecco Bagnaia have different riding styles, said Tardozzi explaining. In some areas Marc is better, in some other areas Pecco is much better. Pecco is unbeatable in braking, no other rider brakes better than him. Bagnaia is able to brake in a very narrow distance so that it is difficult for his rivals to overtake. Supported by Ducati's high speed, Bagnaia is increasingly powerful on circuits that require acceleration and braking such as the Red Bull Ring in Austria or Sepang in Malaysia. Marquez knows for himself how difficult it is to overtake Bagnaia. One of the epic duels between them occurred in the 2021 Aragon GP race. At that time, Marquez attacked Bagnaia 7 times in the remaining 3 laps but always failed. For Bagnaia, the key is to trust the feeling of his tires. Among the Ducati riders, I think I am the best at braking on the straight, said Bagnaia in an interview for Brembo. That allows me to bring speed into the corners. We have to put a lot of energy into the front tire with the risk of the tire locking. However, we have to overcome it to be able to brake very hard. As the saying goes, there is no ivory that is not cracked. Taking risks to create an advantage several times has made Bagnaia suffer, especially with the grip of the front tire. The reason is slipping on the front tire is more difficult to prevent, so that Bagnaia has not only failed to finish due to a low side crash once. The last one was of course when the Malaysian GP sprint indirectly closed his chance to score a hat-trick of championship titles. On the other hand, Marc Marquez expressed his sensation after undergoing MotoGP 2024 with quite good results with Gresini Racing. MotoGP 2024 is a different edition for Marc Marquez where for the first time he is free from the Repsol Honda label. The rider nicknamed Baby Alien chose Gresini Racing, which is a Ducati customer team, to prove that he can still compete. Even though he only used the previous season's version of the motorbike to compete in MotoGP 2024, Marquez was often able to compete at the front. He even had time to enliven the title hunt before finally ending this season's competition in third place in the final standings. Scoring 392 points, Marquez competed in 20 races this season with 10 podium results with 3 wins in the main race session. Although he could not win the world title, the results obtained made the 31-year-old rider rise again. The psychological revival was truly felt by Marquez, who had admitted that he wanted to retire because he continued to be hit by difficult moments with Honda. Yes, Marquez made the right decision to leave the manufacturer from Tokyo, Japan in 2023 for various considerations. With a less capable motorbike coupled with a physique that is prone to injury, retirement is a realistic option for Marquez. His passion has returned after an impressive season at Gresini Racing, although he is aware that he has not reached the level of 2019. For me, my move last season was a success because if not this year I would have announced my retirement, said Marquez. A year ago, I had a lot of questions in my head with a lot of doubts, and now everything is gone and I am competitive again. We will not say the level is the same as the 2019 season. We will say the level is enough to continue to ride, work and especially have a special MotoGP spirit, he added, as reported by Crash. The Spanish rider's confidence slowly returned along with the podium results and victories that were finally obtained again. In his last years at Honda, Marquez could not feel it because the motorbike's performance was far from satisfactory. Finally, fate was on Marquez's side where he returned to the status of a factory rider with Ducati in the upcoming 2025 MotoGP. We felt the victory again, the podium, the special intensity that when you fight at the top feels different, said Marquez. When you haven't felt that victory for a long time, then you start to forget it. I enjoyed it twice as much, because in the past winning was a normal thing. And now we understand that winning is not a normal thing. Winning gives you a lot of confidence.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees.